Morning YouTubies, how's it going? Alright, today I'm going to try something I have never tried, and I hope this is good because I'm a little bit nervous to try it. So let's see if I can get Anthony to try them after a while also, so I can get his reaction. My nose is itching today. I think I got allergies going on or something. Yeah, just the last thing I need. Okay. I'm going to try Old South pickled eggs. Thumbnail. Okay. Here it goes. Oh my God, I just got a whiff. The eggy smell. Okay, it's not as bad. That first initial whiff that came up was like, okay, that doesn't smell as bad. Okay, but that first scent had, you know, the egg smell. Okay, how the heck do they do it? Their eggs are perfect. Like they've been deshelled and they're perfect. Mine never come out like this. They always come out look like they've been butchered. Yeah, it's gonna spill. Hang on. Move the keys. Oh, there. Ah, my nose. Sorry, y'all. The girl's having issues. Okay, let's get to it. Like I said, I'm nervous. Actually, not too bad. It tastes like a little bit of spice in it or something. Bit into it and made me think it already had relish in it. You know, like mayonnaise and relish and all that, where you put it in with the yolk. That's what it made me think of. But it's got a little bit of spice to it. I'll have to hang on here. Let me read what it says on the jar. Oh yeah. Found these at Walmart, by the way. Southern pickled eggs. Eggs, water, and vinegar. Salt. Natural flavors. Polysorbate 80. So it doesn't say anything about anything spicy in it, but I could swear I tasted a little bit of something spicy. Maybe it could be my imagination on that part then. Actually not bad. They do have a vinegary taste, but they're not bad. Or something different, I mean. So yeah, if you've not tried them, I would at least give them a try. I'm wondering how these would be like. Ooh, I wonder if you could actually cut them in half, take the yolks out, and do the mayonnaise and relish, and like a hint of mustard. At least that's how I make it. The deviled eggs. Turn them into deviled eggs. Pickled deviled eggs. I'm gonna have to try that. See how that'd be. Looking on Pinterest, I have found all kinds of deviled egg recipes that I'm wanting to try. Like, oh, God. The only kind of deviled egg I've ever had is the traditional deviled egg. Like I said, how I make it, I don't know if everybody makes it like this, but I use a little bit of mayonnaise mixed with the yolk, a hint of mustard. I think at times I've added just a hint, very, very micro hint of vinegar. I don't think I would usually do that. Usually it's mustard. And then relish. And maybe like salt, pepper, and maybe like cayenne pepper, I think. And mix it all up. And then get back into put the mixture back into the egg. And then I top it with a little sprinkle of paprika. So, do you guys do that? We know. But I've seen all kinds of recipes of how to make other combinations of them. Like, oh, I'm curious. Like I said, the only kind I've had is the one kind. These wouldn't be something I would want very often, but something different kind of adds a little twang to your taste buds. But it's not a real heavy twang. At least this one that I've had isn't. Twang, I mean, as in like tart. Give you that little puckered up look, like not the country music twang. But yeah, definitely wish I'd get my eggs to come out like that, or they're not all butchered. I recently, one time that I've done it so far, tried using the baking soda while boiling my eggs, and that seemed to help. I found that idea on Pinterest, that little hack. That did seem to help a lot. So maybe I need to do that again. This would be good to, because I've been wanting to eat more eggs as a little snack when losing weight and stuff. That way I have a little something to eat. So I just don't know if I want to buy pickled eggs all the time, but I have a big jar at home. I might make a variation of my own pickled eggs. That way I always have eggs on hand to snack on. Just gotta make sure I have room in the refrigerator for the jar first. That's the challenge. It's like our refrigerators are always full. Oh, little birdie. Adorable. I missed my little sparrow. A couple years ago when I still worked at Casey's as a pizza cook, up in the rafters on the outside of the building, I don't know if the babies were being kicked out or if they just fell out of the nest on their own, you know, getting too close to the edge. But a couple little baby sparrows fell out of the nest and landed on the ground. Being the bleeding heart that I am, I had to rescue them. There's 3 of them. One immediately didn't make it because he had too much internal injuries. Then I took 2 home. My boss wasn't real happy with me. I put them in the back room of our store, not in the kitchen area. I made sure that they weren't in the kitchen. And of course, anytime I went in to check with them or anything like that, I went immediately wash my hands. Always, always, always adamant about that. But so when my shift was over, I took them home. I'm thinking, how am I going to feed these little guys when I'm at work? Well, I got Anthony talked in to feed them for me. What I did was I fed them, I had some moist pate cat food. Actually, when I was at work, I bought the little Fancy Feast cat food. And I had a pin cap, you know, the big pins that has the little, it has the pin cap that's about yay long, and then it has the little long narrow strip that goes down where you can actually clip it to your pockets or whatever so it doesn't fall out. That little thingy. So I used that to feed the little birdies with. And oh my gosh, they were so cute. If I don't forget, one of these days I need to probably post a video of me feeding them. It was so adorable. But so I did that. The one little birdie, one little sparrow, it only lived about maybe 2 days, I think, and then it died because of internal injuries also, which sucked. But the other one, it survived. So I named it Little Peep. And at the time, I had little finch birds, little finches. The little gray finches that have the red and white rings around its neck. They're itty bitty. So I had a big cage for, when I had birds, I tried to get big cages for them because I don't like, any animals I have, I don't like them being in small enclosures if I can keep from it. I like them to be able to have room. Same with any pets I have. I prefer to have my pets in at least pairs, if not more, so they always have a buddy. Because animals are like us. They get lonesome and depressed and everything too. So I always try to, think of that. And oh, there's like 4 sparrows up there at the door. 5. Ah! 2 are fighting. Oh, I'm honest, they're trying to do the hokey pokey, and the little girl doesn't want the hokey pokey. Leave her alone, butthead. Oh my god, they're so cute. Okay, now like 3 of them are fighting. Oh my god. Yes, I know, I'm sorry, I got distracted. I can't help it. They're so funny. There's 7 of them up there now. Anyhow, sorry. back to my story. But so yeah, I always try to have them where they're comfortable and where they're, where they have company and everything. Because like I said, animals are like us. So the little sparrow that survived, I named it Little Peep. I'm not sure if it was a boy or a girl. I never did know on that. I called it a he, but I don't really know if it was a he. But I put him in the cage with the finches. And I had him for probably about 2 years. But Anthony was starting to have more health issues and everything like that, and it's like Little Peep was like wanting out and everything. So I started trying to integrate him out into the wild. We did the same thing with our turtle after a while. I didn't just turn him loose. Little Peep, I'd take him outside. I had a smaller cage. I'd take him outside and I leave the door open in case he wanted to go out, but I let it be his choice. So we had lots of sparrows in there and everything too. So that way he could hear the sparrows, communicate with them, all that kind of stuff. Eventually, he did go. It kind of sucked. He never came back. So I'm hoping he survived. But like I said, I let it be on his terms when he left. So, but yeah. How did I get off on all that? Oh, I guess because I seen the little sparrow. So how did I do that? Can you tell I love animals? I'd have a zoo if I could. Well, no, I actually wouldn't have a zoo. I'd have a animal sanctuary, because I would not want a zoo, because I do not like how zoos have animals oftentimes in such inhumane living quarters, I think. So I prefer them to have their freedom, or, you know, while they can move around and stuff. Those are definitely different. Can't say it's my favorite thing to eat, but they're not bad. I am curious about trying them. See if I can turn it into a deviled egg and see what that would taste like. So I'm curious to see what Anthony's reaction will be. So hopefully I can get him on video trying it with me. So anywho, I'll catch you guys again later. Let me know if you try these. Let me know if you like these. And let me know if you have any other ways of fixing them other than just eating them. So, but, yeah. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell. And I'll catch you guys again later. Bye-bye.